man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. For you the life easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch in the description down below. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. Y'all say, do I feel like Roach got robbed? I mean, I really didn't watch the video. I mean, for real, I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I'm not really like I'm a UFC guy, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, I really just stopped watching boxing like when Pacquiao and Mayweather and all them boys retired and all that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? So, you know, I don't know. I really don't watch boxing like that no more. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I'm a UFC guy. UFC, NBA, you know, NFL, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. But boxing, I really ain't into like that. You know what I'm saying? But we got inside China's torture camps for teens, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's why I be trying to tell y'all, man, in other countries, man, you know, the way that y'all act here in America, they don't really play like that in other countries, man. You know, other countries, you really don't have freedom of speech. Other countries, it's not about how you feel. It's about what they say. You know what I'm saying? They say do this, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to do it no matter how you feel. You know, when it comes to a lot of kids today, man, a lot of kids, man, y'all need straight belt to booty, bro. Straight belt to booty. You lack discipline. You know what I mean? Now you got people these days trying to tell parents how to discipline their kids. One thing I'm going to do, and the Bible even says it, put the rod on the child. I'm going to whoop my child. I'm going to beat the brakes off my child. You know what I'm saying? And y'all probably looking like, bro, Jay, chill out. What the freak? You know what I'm saying? But for me getting beat down, me getting disciplined, helped me into becoming this man I am today. You know what I mean? Discipline, bro. If you don't discipline your kid, bro, the world's going to discipline them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't put the rod on your kid, the world going to put the rod on your kid. So it's either you do it or the world do it. My dad had me so afraid of getting in trouble, bro. Even though I was a bad kid, man, I'm talking about, man, my dad put the fear of God in me. Straight up, bro. You feel me? So all I'm saying is, man, for parents, man, I'm not trying to tell you how to parent your kid, man, but stop trying to be your kid friend. A lot of y'all parents out here having babies at young ages. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even grown your dang self having a baby. You ain't even mature your dang self. That's why you can't even raise a child, because half of y'all still children. You know what I'm saying? So you grow, you trying to be your child friend. Yeah, girl. Yeah, boy. You trying to be I ain't trying to be my child friend. I'm trying to be my child parent. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, my dad wasn't trying to be my friend. I can talk to him about things. Same thing, my mama, I can talk to her about things, but friend, she ain't trying to be that. She trying to be a parent. Ain't no reason a grown person should be a friend with a little kid in the first place. But like I said, y'all see right here, inside China's torture teen camps for teens? Okay. They like, okay, if you don't discipline these little niggas, we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You don't discipline them in the house, China got something for them. I'm putting that rod on.
Crisp morning in February 2013.
I said don't do it. I said don't go to school that crazy. I said don't.
Let's call him Doug. Doug is in his final year of high school.
So previous night, me and my parents would have a pretty big fight.
They'd had the same fight a million times.
You see that? He said me and my parents have a pretty big fight. A big fight? Arguing? Like, it looked like right here you going back and forth. Your parents, y'all had a pretty big fight. That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't never not once argued with my mom and my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never went back and forth with them. I ain't never said nothing out of line with them. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, but my household was different from y'all. I ain't gonna lie. My household was different. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just feel like I should, you know, just, you know, say how I feel. What?
Me and my parents would have a pretty big fight.
They'd had the same fight a million times already, about what university Doug was going to go to and what career option he was going to pursue, about why he was more interested in drumming than in studying.
I mean, bro, see right here, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what parents lack in right here too. You trying to tell your kid how to live their life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, honestly, he trying to tell you this something that he want to do. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's not about what you want. It's about what he wants. It's not your life. It's his life. So a lot of y'all parents don't understand right there. So it's a lot of stuff that I'm taking in too. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what I want my kid to do. It's about what he wants to do. It's his life. He want to be a drummer, let him be a drummer. You know what I'm saying? He want to do that, let him do that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my life. If he don't want to go to college, nigga, I ain't finna let this little nigga go to college. Y'all be trying to force y'all life. Y'all be trying to force them to do things y'all want them to do. Let your kids do what the freak they want to do, because it's not your life.
Heated, and everyone went to bed angry.
Parents need to...
But even when Duck's parents are angry, they don't ever knock this way.
Who the freak that is at that door?
Eyed, he opens the door and sees two strange men dressed in ordinary clothes.
Mom, I know you ain't get these niggas on me.
Police, they're saying, okay, do you know this person? Blah, 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 which is a name I never heard of. He said he's in trouble. He got picked up yesterday. And he said, you are his culprit, like a partner in crimes. And they said I was required to go with them to assist in some investigation.
Duck has no idea what they're talking about.
Freak is you talking about?
Panic a little because he's used the VPN to access YouTube to watch drumming tutorials. They take him to their car. Duck is surprised they're driving a regular Jeep, not an official police car. The men explain that they did this on purpose to save him the embarrassment of being seen being taken away by the police. So Duck gets in the car.
Your parents said what?
When they start driving, they go right past the local police station.
They kidnapped this nigga.
30 minutes later, in another part of the city, they pull into an enclosed compound with a tall green gate.
This little nigga got kidnapped.
A sinking feeling that the men were lying. They aren't police at all. He feels he won't leave this compound for quite a while. It's a special place for kids with behavioral problems, one of many across the country, each with their own ever more cruel practices to force teenagers into obedience. What exactly is happening at these schools? How are they allowed to exist? And what does World of Warcraft have to do with it all?
You telling me your parents sent you there? Ain't gonna lie, I'll probably never speak to my parents again, gang. Straight up. Parents ever sent me to this hellhole, I'll never speak to my parents again. That's word up. That's word to beast. I see this, man. It's straight movie-ish right here, man. You don't get this nowhere else, man. I'm saying Jay Willie Silly, man. Live and direct with y'all know we bumming, man. BZK.
China in the early aughts. The windowless room underground, dark except for the flickering of screens. It smells like cigarettes, instant noodles, and teenage boys. Keyboards clack, computers whir. There's occasional yelling, but nobody's arguing. Everyone is in their own world. For many across the country, this place, the internet cafe or Wangba, is home away from home.
Everybody like they're having a good time!
Here, internet usage increases dramatically, especially among the young. Teenagers spend more and more time in 24-hour Wangba, and their parents, who were raised before the country's tech revolution, just don't get the appeal. How could their kids be more interested in World of Warcraft than getting ahead in school, playing sports, and even dating? Parents are growing seriously worried. China is an increasingly competitive society. Many see good grades as the only ticket to a successful future, and the internet makes more and more negative.
Man, bro, it's not really like, I ain't gonna lie, education really overrated. I'm not gonna cap. I keep it real with you. I'm even, for me, how I'm thinking, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna be the best father, bro. Like, cause I don't know, bro. Like, being like the baby of the family, because I'm the baby, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got a brother and I got a sister. I got a sister, I got a brother, and I got another sister. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you being like the youngest, bro, you just see everything. It's like, I learned so much of what not to do and what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm gonna be the best dad, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna be the best dad, bro. okay, what did my parents do that they could have done better? You know what I'm saying? With my brother, with my sister, with me. That's how I think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, like I said, I ain't gonna cap. Like I said, my job is not to be my kids' friend. But I mean, I do want my kids to like me. I want to be cool with my kids. You know what I'm saying? It's not finna be military. Like even growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like with my pops, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It wasn't like no military-ish. That nigga just didn't play. You know what I'm saying? He had rules, he had boundaries, and you gonna follow him. Even though I didn't follow him, even though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I was still, the worst I was doing, bro, getting in trouble at school. You know what I'm saying? Nigga even came to school with a belt. You know what I'm saying? Worst I ever did, get in trouble at school and fight, bro. That's the worst I was doing as a kid, bro. I wasn't doing nothing really that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? But it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, for me, man, you know, more about listening to your kids. I feel like my parents could have done better with that. You know what I'm saying? They was good parents, but I feel like my parents could have done better with that, listening, you know what I'm saying, to what we want other than what they want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, that's one thing I'm gonna do. I want my kids to sit down and talk to me about everything. Sometimes I feel like I couldn't sit down and talk to my parents about everything. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I feel like they just always care about what they want. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like what you want to be when you grow up. Not what I want you to be, what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to go to college? Sometimes you got to let them make the choices for their life, and guess what? You know, they got to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all parents, man, y'all be trying to control y'all child's every movement, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you gonna go to this college. You're gonna get a major in this degree. You know what I'm saying? But bro, you just gotta freaking gotta let them learn, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you can guide them. You can try to guide your kids in the right direction, but at the end of the day, man, them little kids gonna do what the freak they want to do at the end of the day. But you can try to guide and be the best parent you trying to be. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta let God, man. You know what I'm saying? You said no IG for them. My kids ain't getting the phone to you in 9th grade. I don't believe in kids having phones. You know what I'm saying? What you need a phone in elementary school and middle school for? You know, high school, 9th grade, I'll give you a phone. But throughout all that time, my kids ain't having no phone. I ain't gonna count. Freak a little kid need a phone for, man. The internet, man, ain't made for no little kids, man.
Headlines in the country.
Go outside or something, you know what I'm saying? Do it, kid. Go outside. Jump on trampolines. Now, experience life without technology. I'm trying to save my kids. I'm trying to hide them from that internet junk. You know what I'm saying? Internet get fried, man.
Setting it
Next, they getting a phone in middle school. What they need a phone in middle school for? What do your kid need a phone in middle school? What is a middle school? What was I doing in middle school? Like, I wasn't doing nothing. My parents taking me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to no games, and you know I was going to games, but man, like, bro, my parents literally take it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, the internet, bro. The internet deadly, bro. Honestly, internet deadly, bro. You parent your kids how you want to parent your kids. I'm parent my kids. I want to parent my kids. But I promise you, for me not having a phone from pre-K all the way to 9th grade, bro, I feel like I'm way different from niggas. I was going to school with niggas that had iPhone 7s and all type of stuff, bro. I was like, what the freak is that? I was amazed by the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was different, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap. Man, it was a good way, bro. It was a good thing, bro. It was a good way.
Fired to an internet cafe for being denied entry. Teens apparently
oh, be frying y'all niggas' brain if you don't know how to use it.
20-hour sessions. A moral panic over the dangers
got pornography, all this stuff available to these kids, man. You gotta try to save them. In 2005,
a Beijing judge states that over 90% of crimes committed by under 18s were because of the internet. A pretty wild guess, considering that at that point only 10% of the nation is even online. By 2006, the Central Committee of the Communist Youth League proclaims that internet addiction is a severe social problem that could threaten the nation's future. The government claims that internet addiction is now the #1 public health threat to its teenage population. Something must be done. Now that it's not 2006, we're all aware that knowing your way around a computer won't hurt your career prospects. And the internet offers countless ways to learn new skills. One platform we
I knew it. Oh man, come on, Fern. God, leave me. Jump on. Let me see. Jump ahead, man. What the freak? Oh man, what the freak now?
faced with harsh measures. Teens are banned from internet cafes, which are periodically raided by the police. So unregistered cafes crop up, known as dark Wangba. The government tries implementing controls that kick kids off of games when they've played too long, but teenagers are crafty and can often find ways around restrictions. A bigger, more comprehensive approach is needed. In 2008, internet addiction, or Wang Yin, officially becomes a clinical disorder. For years, China was the only country to pathologize internet usage in this way. The official consequences of this disorder are listed as a loss of control over time spent online, a lack of friends, bad grades, and eventually murder or suicide. But in practice, its status as a disorder doesn't mean it's diagnosed with much scientific rigor. Internet addiction is not measured by the hard number of hours kids spend online, for example. Symptoms like depression, fainting, and anorexia are all enough to get a kid a diagnosis. If your parents don't like who you're dating, you too could be diagnosed as an internet addict. Really, anything socially undesirable might fall under the internet addiction umbrella. In this climate, the state-run broadcaster CCTV releases a bombshell documentary.
And then you gotta realize, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, I mean, I don't have no problem with them doing that. Ain't gonna count, you know what I'm saying? Like, the internet, bro, you know what I'm saying? It could be good and be bad, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. It could be good and be bad, man. You know what I'm saying? You got these little kids now. These little kids don't know how it is, bro, to go outside. I don't see no little kids outside. Y'all see little kids outside? Bro, I don't see no little kids outside riding bikes. I probably see it a couple of times. Man, I'm my whole time living in this neighborhood, man. I probably seen kids outside probably 4 times out of my whole time being in this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't going outside no more. Kids ain't jumping on trampoline. These kids ain't riding bikes. Hey, son, what you want for Christmas? I want an iPhone 15. Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? You ask that little nigga. We used to want bikes for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Scooters. You feel me? These little niggas asking for iPhone 15 now. These little kids brain dead. You feel me? They don't know nothing but social media. I see little kids, man, with iPhone 15s. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen a little kid with iPhone 15, but I see the little nigga with iPhone, though. With phones. You feel me? They growing up on social media and they don't know how it is to go outside. You just being on the internet all day, a kid being on the internet all day, you being on the game all day, bro, that hurts you, bro. That is not normal, man. Go outside and interact with people, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these folks can't even interact with people. A lot of these folks, that's why a lot of these niggas weirdos. Because you ain't never go outside and have a conversation. All you do is be online all day. Be online. You starting to think that social media real life when it's literally not even, it's the opposite of real. You feel me? Go outside, bro, and you see what the freak really is real.
Fighting the internet demon.
Man, little nigga, shut the freak up. You know what I'm saying? But because the world is crazy, people be kidnapping. Bro, the world been crazy, bro. Shut up with all that. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. The world been crazy, bro. I hate when people act like the world just now got crazy, bro. Niggas been kidnapping ever since back then. Niggas been killing since back then. Man, this junk been going on. You know what I'm saying? Probably got worse, but man, this junk been going on. Nigga ain't excuse. Nigga, take your little self outside, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Take your little dumb self outside. You probably one of them little niggas I'm talking. Nigga, come the freak outside. Nigga, touch grass. You be all right. You know what I'm saying? Little niggas, they're kidnapping, they're killing. I just want to stay on the internet and just be safe. You know, y'all niggas be talking so hard on the internet, acting like y'all like that, but you scared of getting kidnapped. You tough, right? Y'all know niggas be on here. Y'all, shut up, I'm up. Hey, look, y'all little niggas, freaking, y'all be on the internet talking tough, right? Y'all like that? Y'all tough guys, right? You know, you freaking, they're kidnapping, they're killing us. Nigga, you talking tough? You tough, right? Take your little stuff out there, nigga. Go touch some bread. Go out there with the wolves. Yeah. Go out there with the wolves. Go out there with them big dogs. You ain't safe no more. Ain't no internet now when you go and step outside them doors. That's real life out there. That's why you scared of it. That's why y'all little nigga be scared of it. That's real life out there, yeah. Ain't behind no computer screen no more. Ain't about no phone. So the things you say on the internet, you can't say it in real life. You're gonna get smacked in the mouth. Yeah, something gonna happen to you for real. That way y'all little nigga be scared to step outside that door. Yeah, that's why you be scared to step outside that door. For me, nigga, I'm outside. I'm outside that door. You feel me? Straight up, cause I'm with it. For real, I'm with it. That little nigga don't be with it. You little niggas scared of the world. They scared for real. That's why I don't go back and forth with these little niggas that be on the internet, man. The whole time, y'all going back and forth with 8-year-olds. Y'all nigga be going back and forth with 11-year-olds. You don't know the freak you going back and forth with. I ain't finna go back and forth with these little niggas.
Who turned our geniuses into beasts? It condemns online games like World of Warcraft as digital heroin. It aims to raise awareness about internet addiction as a widespread social problem. And most importantly, it glorifies the virtues of a very particular kind of treatment. Military-style boot camps that will rehabilitate kids with a tough love combo of therapy, medication, and physical training. The first camp was set up in 2006 near Beijing by a famed colonel in the People's Liberation Army, Tao Run. Tao Run is celebrated for his work in rehabilitating drug addicts at similar boot camps. For Tao, the internet is just another drug. He's quoted in the New York Times at the time saying, "The effects are the same. Some addicts drop out of school, some mug people for money, steal and sell their family's things to keep playing games. Some end up killing themselves because they feel life has no point." With so much...
Am I the only one that I don't see no problem with this? Am I the only one that doesn't have a problem with this? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see the wrong, and I'm really trying to see the wrong. But am I the only one that doesn't have a problem with this?
Fear-mongering rhetoric floating around, parents across China are clutching their pearls. The internet really is a demon turning their geniuses into beasts. But this kindly colonel, who had such great results in rehabilitating drug addicts, is fortunately here to help. The boot camps become a popular answer to parents at their wits' end. Sometimes they are characterized as schools, centers, or clinics as well, depending on their approach. But in either case, they are mainly for the wealthy. The majority are very expensive for the average Chinese person, and being relatively cheap to run, they are also highly lucrative. The majority have been opened up by former Chinese army officers. The Fighting the Internet Demon documentary praises one facility in particular, in the Shandong district in eastern China. It's run by a psychiatrist named Yang Yongxin, who proclaims he's on a holy crusade to cure internet addiction. He's been honored with a special grant from the state government for his unusually effective methods. Many people call him Uncle Yang, out of gratitude and affection for his services and dedication. But in some circles, perhaps those who've spent time with him in Room 13, good old Uncle Yang is known as a sadistic mass torturer.
Oh shoot! Damn, I don't agree with that, gang. Ain't like, gang, I was talking about some whole other, you know what I'm saying, whole other stuff. I ain't with that torture and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about some whole other stuff, gang. Chill out. Take it too far, gang.
2013. Doug finds himself in an enclosed compound. Officially, Doug's camp is called a vocational school.
I was required to partake in the formal routine, which is waking up in 7 a.m. There's morning exercise, which is like jogging, marching pace around the schoolyard.
So you telling me, so your parents sold you out, gang? That's what I'm getting from you. I ain't trying to throw your parents on the bus or nothing, but sound like your parents, you know what I'm saying, called them folks on you, you know what I'm saying? Just a coincidence, y'all were just fighting yesterday, and then you got some random people knocking at your door,
like a prison. It's like a boot camp / private run juvenile correction facility / prison in disguise.
At these places, internet addiction often acts as a type of catch-all umbrella for undesired behaviors. Behaviors these institutions aim to correct. All across China, parents fed up with their kids will orchestrate kidnappings and deliver them to drill sergeants and dodgy psychologists.
That's crazy.
Luckily, Doug is not in the care of Uncle Yang. He'll never set foot in Room 13. But that doesn't mean this new school of his won't scar him for life.
And they explained to me, you're here because your parents think you are on the edge, that you need to be sent here to correct your behavior.
He doesn't know how to feel about the fact that his parents sent him here. Are
I
there
ain't gonna lie, I
family
probably wouldn't
problems?
even talk to my parents again if it was on some real. Cause like, dang, it's like really, like, bro, really was on some like, it's like y'all was just arguing about drums in college. That's what I seen, but it's like, he really was that bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, freak nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's making me? What you gonna kill me if I walk outside this door? You know what I'm saying? What if I want to leave right now? Who gonna stop me? What you gonna kill me if I want to walk outside this gate, nigga? I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Straight the freak up. Probably won't talk to my parents no more. I forgive you, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. That's some foul junk, bro. You did right there, gang. Orchestrating a kidnap, bro, like that, bro. That's some foul play right there. I'll never do that to my kids, because you know why? I put straight belt to booty on my kids. I ain't gonna never have this problem. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, for the orchestrate a kidnapping on me, send me into prison, I ain't gonna lie, that's gotta be some most snakish junk. I ain't gonna lie, I don't wanna talk to my parents no more. I ain't gonna lie to you. Could I be some foul junk? I ain't gonna go.
Problems really grounds for getting locked up?
I feel angry, I feel helpless, and I wanted to run, but at that point I was still shocked and too confused to know what's going on. I thought, like, where is this place? Why am I here? I asked them, can I leave? They said, you're not free to leave, and don't even try to run, because when you try it, we will tackle you down, and you will be watched 24/7. And I was like, okay, I don't want to suffer any physical damages, so I just complied to whatever they said. I just followed exactly what they told me.
Duck describes the school as 5 stories high, barricaded by a tall green gate.
Like a damn nigga was just looking at drums.
3-meter wall topped with iron wire. Inside the facility, Duck quickly becomes absorbed into the grueling, repetitive activities. While we couldn't independently verify all of the details of his particular camp and experiences there, his account is very similar to the many testimonies of other former detainees of similar camps. Duck describes an ongoing cycle of military-style drills, mandatory therapy, and pointless lessons where the teacher would just hit play on the VCR. Like any prison, the food is terrible. And as Duck describes it, hygiene standards are also questionable. Though the detainees are constantly doing exercise, they're only permitted 1 shower per week.
What?
He has no contact with his family, his friends, or the outside world in general. Duck is surprised that not everyone is a teenager. Some are as young as 6. A few are in their mid-30s. Those who aren't minors were, according to Duck, also delivered by an abduction organized by their families in the school
wrong, bro.
and find themselves incarcerated for dubious reasons.
It's wrong, bro.
This happens at other facilities too. Duck quickly discovers there's a pecking order amongst the detainees.
Students that's been there longer, who is more acquainted with the rules, putting forth some kind of discipline on other students, and the caretaker will turn a blind eye on what is actually happening. So there is a lot of bullying, there's a lot of physical abuses happening, especially when you are new there. They will try to discipline you.
He says that guards would encourage kids to physically keep each other in line. At one point, an older detainee struggles to keep up with the demands of the drills. As punishment, the caretakers forced other students to drag him around while running. There are ways you can gain approval from the guards, however.
There are Stockholm syndromes, so everybody is trying to win the favor of the caretaker just in exchange for better conditions. For example, you get certain privileges, so you can get more food when you're at the canteen. You get to skip the regular routine to help out in the kitchen, just like that. So at a certain point, there's one guy who is, I think he started this trend by giving the caretaker like a back massage. So everybody just kind of follows him, like, hey, would you like a massage? We can give you that. Unfortunately, I was one of the followers of this trend.
Ain't massaging no nigga
The
back.
overall experience was deeply traumatizing.
One thing I ain't
but
doing.
Duck sees some merits in it.
It's what it is.
There have been mainly because of my disputes between me and my parents. So I was lucky to got a very experienced therapist assigned to me. So we have in-depth exchange. It helped a lot. I think that was the only part that helped.
Overall, he considers himself lucky, if in a cynical way. His experience was brutal. Kids were beaten up in front of him, psychologically abused by former military guards/caretakers. He was locked up without contact to the outside world for 4 months against his will, none of his friends even knowing what happened to him. But of all these lucrative, poorly regulated camps that sprang up so quickly, his was way less extreme than others. Especially compared to what Uncle Yang was up to.
We feel like I'm really inside this junkyard.
The psychologist Yang Yong-sin, right good old Uncle Yang, is claimed to have been concerned with the effects of internet addiction as far back as 1999. Back then, computers were rare in China. Uncle Yang's son was very excited to have this new toy that not everyone else had. But then his son started spending more hours playing games than studying. It grew into a problem, and for Uncle Yang, it was clearly something that needed psychiatric support. He started lecturing about the dangers of the internet, which resonated with more and more parents as more and more of their teens got online. In 2006, Uncle Yang was
I say the internet like freaking like, golly, bro, let a nigga breathe though, Yang, bro, golly, bro. Know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. It's like, dang, bro, I feel like the internet, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I'm like, dang, bro, a nigga could just chill. First of all, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For me, I'm the type of person, I do what the freak I want to do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Gang, bang, chang, fang. You know what I'm saying? What the freak your name is? Plain. You feel me? I'm gonna do what the freak I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap. You said America going through it. Y'all going through it. I hate when everybody try to put a box on it. America going through it. Who going through it? Am I in America or I'm in, where the heck I'm in? Beijing or something? Nigga, am I in America? I'm in Israel or something? Like, I hate when niggas be like, America going through it. We're losing. Where in the freak am I losing? I'm losing? America going through it? We are? We're going through it? What's going on? I need to know what's the freak going on because my life is still the same. I'm chilling. I'm good over here. You feel me? I'm saying, man, see, that's what I be talking about. That's what he's talking about, that internet, right? Internet addiction. You know what I'm saying? You looking on the internet and you got some regular niggas making up stuff and you going along with it. You feel me? So in your brain, America is falling. In your brain, America's going through it. You know why? Because you're on the internet. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Internet is fake. You need to go outside and live in the real world. Live in the real world. Stop scrolling past For You pages and listening to people that don't know what the freak they talking about, man. Y'all listen to people just because they're popular. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of popular people that has unproven words coming out their mouth. Just because a person is popular, that doesn't mean he or she know what the freak he or she is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take so much heed to a popular person. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with you, bro. Just because the person is popular, that don't mean his words, her words is proven. Is it proof behind your words? Or are you just making this stuff up? And most of these people be making this stuff up on the internet. That's why I don't be on here. I look on the internet, bro. It's NBA, sports related. Other than that, I'm on Netflix watching Ozark. I'm not on here looking at conspiracy theories and all that. I'm not with the internet games, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here to do my job. Once I'm done doing my job, I'm not on internet like that, bro. You feel me? Y'all see me on IG? Do I post? Do I have a TikTok? I don't be on the internet like that, bro. Unless I'm trying to keep up with my sports team, unless I'm looking at sports, or unless I'm watching a movie. I'm watching a movie. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really be on the internet when I'm working. No cap.
To the wing at his local hospital to set up the first clinical treatment.
I be tired of people. It's always something every day on the internet. That's why I don't have TikTok. I deleted TikTok. I'm surprised they got it back, but it's cool they got it back because, you know, people need to make their money, but a whole bunch of conspiracy theories on there, bro. I just couldn't do it. I don't like TikTok personally. It's always something every day on TikTok. When I was on TikTok, it's something every single day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, where the freak is going on at? Like, we're at war. On TikTok, we're at war. At TikTok, it's another virus. It was something every day on TikTok. You'll think the world finna end the way TikTok be, boy. You know what I'm saying? But none of that happened. Oh, asteroid finna hit, a meteor finna hit. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Center for internet addiction. In contrast to
I need to go
Taoran's
look in the
focus
real
on
world,
military-inspired discipline, Uncle Yang's approach emphasized medication. He developed a psychiatric treatment that he called brain waking. Both approaches were generally viewed favorably at the time, and both boasted very high success rates. Fighting the internet demon opens with the praise that Uncle Yang's methods were unusually effective. It claims that even the most addicted and rebellious teens would emerge from this treatment room completely cured and apologize to their parents. And for the parents...
So I got TikTok, I don't have TikTok. You will not find me on TikTok. If you see any other accounts, bro, that is not my account. I do not have TikTok and I do not be on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I only have Instagram, bro, because I wanna alert people that I'm live on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I got Instagram, bro. I suck at basketball, cool.
Missed the documentary, there were also frequent commercials running on TV that sang the clinic's praises. By 2009, nearly 3,000 young people were treated with good old Uncle Yang's brain-waking method. First, the patients are forcibly delivered or tricked into the center. Then, their parents are prompted to sign an agreement that relinquishes guardianship for the duration of the treatment.
Parents signed off on this too, that's crazy.
4 months, costing nearly $900 per month. The average monthly salary in China at the time is around $400. That plus high penalties if patients run away or if parents decide to end the treatment before Uncle Yang proclaims the patient as cured. Brain-waking consists of a total detox from the internet, morning lessons, exercise in the afternoon, and a combination of antidepressants, sedatives, and traditional Chinese medicine. The morning lessons are essentially public humiliation sessions, where the patients are collectively criticized to the soundtrack of dramatic music and their sobbing parents. All of that, and frequent trips to Room 13. Room 13 is where the patients are administered Uncle Yang's very special treatment that made him famous. Only patients are allowed in, no parents. The patients are told that if they tell anyone about the method, the treatment won't work and Uncle Yang will have to start over. With the calm conviction of a man who believes he's fighting a holy crusade, Uncle Yang attaches electrodes to the patient's hands and temples. It doesn't matter that he's not licensed to administer electroshocks. He's fighting the good fight.
Fight no good fight, nigga.
The children's minds are unclear, so he needs to use microcurrents to clear them. A mouth guard is inserted to prevent the patient from biting off their tongue. Then, a skull-rattling shockwave of electricity is shot through the electrodes for several minutes at a time, over the course of about 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness! And they're getting electrocuted like crazy. See, your parents signed you up for this? My parents signed me up for torture.
Last resort cases that electroconvulsive therapy is still used nowadays, a shockwave is usually sent for just a few milliseconds, or maximum 1 minute. The patient is under general anesthesia and shouldn't feel any discomfort. Not so in the care of Uncle Yang. Here, the pain is part of the treatment, and the shockwaves are often several minutes long. Former patients describe the pain as unimaginable, like a needle inserted into the brain, but far, far worse. Sometimes a shock was said to leave burns. One teenager, Teng Fei, reported to The Guardian that he was given ECT dozens of times in 6 or 7 sessions over the course of just over a month. When he tried to escape Room 13, he was given another 30-minute round of shocks. Teng Fei told his parents about the ECT, who promptly removed him from Uncle Yang's treatment center. They were fined, but glad to have their son out of the clutches of a mad doctor. Other parents were reportedly also concerned with the methods used, but allowed the treatment to continue so that their children would be released more quickly. The more you complied with Uncle Yang's methods and admitted you were wrong and sorry, the sooner you would be considered cured. All Tang Fei wanted was revenge on Uncle Yang. He went online and wrote about his experiences and connected with other victims. In these circles, Uncle Yang became known as the Monster Killer. The online outcry spread fast. Initially, the Chinese World of Warcraft community was in uproar. A wildly popular protest machinima was released, which also criticized censorship and narratives of internet addiction in China at large. Criticism of Uncle Yang then quickly made it to mainstream media. Public perception of his methods shifted.
Yeah, bro, you don't supposed to do that to no little kid, bro. You gonna cap to you all that little electrocuting and all that junk. Yeah, you wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything else ain't seem that serious, you know what I'm saying? And all that. You feel me? Exercising and waking up at 7 in the morning and all that. But you electrocuting people, I'm gonna have to go on the Yang and I'm gonna have to bet some bang.
Started to be deemed excessive.
Never in my life, bro, Laos. I don't trust people anyways, but I'll never in my life. My child ain't commit no crime, bro. What the freak my child going in somewhere like it's a jail or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna have this problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna have this problem. You said hood politics. I don't care about no Crips or Bloods, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never gonna let, you know what I'm saying, my kids get this bad. It's never gonna happen, bro. You know what I mean? With the way I'm gonna be as a parent, bro, I'm just laying straight belt to booty. I'm laying straight belt to booty, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be a strict parent, but I'm not gonna be an overly nice parent either, bro. I'm gonna be middle. You know what I'm saying? That belt is gonna get laid to some booty. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. You feel me? Straight up. Cause for me, I got hit with switches. Oh my God. Boy, I'm talking about I'm in one day, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, boy, I got whooped with a switch. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? I think I got whooped with a switch for having an F on a report card. I'm like, God, that nigga whooped me like I stole some gold or something. I'm like, man, what the heck going on with this nigga? That nigga right here whooped me with switches. Then I got whooped with paddles. I got whooped with belts. Well, I'm talking about, but when I was little, I got belt to booty. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I got belt to booty, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real with you, man. Good God Almighty. You feel me? And a nigga try to hide it on report cards too. That nigga knew when the date, that nigga knew when my progress report came out. That nigga knew when my report card came out. That nigga was on it, boy. That nigga was on it, man. I get straight belt to booty, man.
In July of 2009, China
my pops ain't play. My pops will pull over, man. Let my pops will pull over in the car. Well, I remember when bro, I remember I was at the Boys and Girls Club. Got this little white kid named Garrett. Me and this was like one of my best friends back at the time, Gavin Cruz. So nigga, I'm waiting in the fool's ball line. And remind y'all, I'm a very playful nigga. Me and Garrett, bro, we always was, you know what I'm saying, play fight. I was a very playful nigga. So for me, we wait in the fool's ball line. I'm just tapping Garrett's face like this. It was no problem. I was playing with Garrett. Sit back down. Nobody else in the game room even paid attention to it. They already knew I was a playful kid. It wasn't serious. I was playing. So I sit back down, waiting for the fool's ball table. I see Garrett twist my boy Gavin arm. Gavin started beating the brakes off this nigga, started pounding this nigga. I'm talking about start beating him. I'm looking like, what the freak this nigga Gavin doing to Garrett? You know what I'm saying? So Gavin started beating the brakes off. I was playing with Garrett. I look over to the side, Gavin beating the brakes off Garrett for real. I got a lot of story time I be trying to tell y'all. So I did a story time on this too, how I got a whooping for no reason. You know what I mean? So I'm chilling. I'm like, dang, my nigga Gavin, man, finna get suspended and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting in the freaking line and in the football table line. They're like, Jalen, I need to meet you at Mr. Justin's office. We had a little, you know, the nigga that was over the Boys and Girls Club named Mr. Justin. Nigga ain't like me anyway. I tell you, I was hell raised everywhere I went. So nigga, I'm sitting in the football line. Jalen, we need to talk to you right quick. The freak nigga need to talk to me for. Trying to play some football. The freak nigga want to talk to me for. So I already know, nigga, you get called to Mr. Justin room, nigga, it's a problem. Ain't nothing good about going to Mr. Justin room. So, nigga, I get in Mr. Justin room. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? I'm thinking he finna, you know what I mean, try to, you feel me, ask me what the freak happened. That nigga said, can you explain this on camera? Looking like this. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was playing. No, we don't take it as playing. We take it as you was bullying. I'm like, what? And these white folks trying to get me in trouble? these white folks literally lied on me and said I was, even the nigga Garrett. I'm gonna tell y'all this because I'm venting. That nigga whooped me for no, even a nigga Garrett said I wasn't bullying him. These niggas made up, said I was bullying him. Garrett even said I didn't bully him. You got this little fat nigga named James Pouncey. James, you watching this, boy? I owed you a beat down, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I owe that nigga James Pouncey. I owe you a beat down, gang. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forget about that, gang. The little fat nigga James Pouncey came in the freaking office talking about I was bullying him. You know what I'm saying? So the little fat nigga got me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So the little fat nigga James Pouncey, you feel me? And Justin, even Garrett, they was like, no, he's just saying that because he's scared. What? In the whole time, chat, I was playing, gang. Everybody looking at me like the bad guy. I'm like, whole time, niggas, words start getting around it. Niggas looking at the freaking camera. It looked bad, but I'm like, bro, I am playing with this nigga. You feel me? Whole time, I'm thinking Gavin finna get in trouble. Whole time, I get pulled into something that I was like, what the freak? So I kept trying to tell them, I'm like, bro, I was playing with this nigga. Everybody looking at me like I'm back. Bro, I couldn't believe, bro, what the freak was going on. I'm like, I know niggas ain't saying I bullied this nigga when I was just literally playing with this nigga. Everybody looking at me like I was a bad guy. Everybody looking at the camera like, bro, I ain't bully this nigga. Everybody looking at me, nigga. I'm like, man, nigga, F everybody. Nigga, that's all my nigga, F everybody, nigga. So, nigga, I'm crying and all that, bro. And then the worst thing about it, my pops work right there, too. That nigga couldn't wait. Nigga, I see that nigga in that Buffalo Ride truck. That nigga waiting for a car. That nigga pull him in the truck. I'm like, look at this nigga. Here he go. Nigga was happy we got that phone call. You know what I'm saying? Miss Kashia, I'm like, my second mama coming in. What you crying for? I'm like, man, bro, I ain't do nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't do nothing. Shoot, nigga. I get in the freaking, what's her name? Get in the car, pop, start beating the brakes off me, man. I get a whooping in the car, get a whooping in the freaking house. Nigga, I got a whooping for no reason. That was the worst day of my life, bro. Everybody looking at me like I'm bullying. Then my brother trying to bully me, nigga. Bully me, nigga. Man, bro, get out of my face, cuz. I'm gonna tell him like, oh, yes, nigga. Bully me, nigga. Bully me. I want to slap that nigga in his face. You know what I'm saying? My older brother trying to bully me, nigga. Yo, bully me. Hey, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but that jump pissed me off. That day pissed me off. Imagine you playing with a nigga, right? Imagine you know you playing with a nigga. And everybody looking at you like you a bully. My sister was looking at me like a bully. My dad was looking at me like a bully. My brother was looking at me like a bully. Everybody was looking at me. The only person that knew that I wasn't bullying him was me. And Garrett. Even Garrett said I ain't bullying him. I was playing with this nigga, and these niggas just made up I was bullying them. I wasn't even in trouble, bro. Nobody was even paying attention to the situation when I was doing it. Niggas called me. I got in trouble because nigga Gavin, bro, was beating on a nigga. Nigga wasn't even worried about what I was doing. Everybody just made up in their mind I was bullying. I was like, oh my God. I was playing. I got beat down for no reason.
Shock therapy for internet.
Bro, I barely was hearing anything. I was like this. I was a little kid. Me and Gary was cool, bro. That's like my little white dude. Like I ain't had no problem with Gary. I was just playing, bro. And niggas literally made up telling me I was bullying this nigga. They telling me I was slapping this nigga. I'm like, bro, you niggas cap, boy. Because Gary was chilling after that, bro. Gary wasn't crying or nothing. He was chilling, bro. I was like this, bro. My sister was like, bro, you was slapping. I was like, bro, stop lying before I put them 5 fingers across your face and before I show you what you did before I fuck do to Gary. I'm still mad about that junk, gang. So that girl keep talking about slapping somebody in the face, but I wasn't slapping that nigga in his face, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was barely slapping him in the face, but I was doing like this. Talking about slapping that nigga in his face, but you better stop lying to me, gang. Ain't never been no bully a day in my life. I'll bully you, though.
Didn't stop Uncle Yang. He skirted the new law by slightly adjusting his methods. It's not the same as ECT and rebranded it as electronic acupuncture. And despite the bad press, many desperate parents kept sending their kids to him. Up through 2016, he had treated around 6,000 patients. The whole time, Room 13 reportedly was still in operation. Then, it finally, officially closed. We could not find out what Uncle Yang is up to today.
What the freak is Yang at? Yang on some...
By 2017, hundreds of internet addiction boot camps were in operation
all
over the country.
God!
At that time, it was widely known that it's not just Uncle Yang's facility that is abusive. Weibo users were in outrage over the widespread abuse. How could these camps still be open? How could parents still send their kids there despite the onslaught of
parents? Weird.
There were beatings, suicides, and reports of kids ordered to lie on their stomachs all night in snow. A 19-year-old woman died when her treatment consisted of being lifted and dropped. In one famous case, a child died just 2 days after being checked into a camp that promised gentler approaches than the more notorious camps.
And you
still covered in bruises, and an autopsy confirmed more than 20 external injuries and several
you still sending your kids here. These parents is weird,
internal ones. The exact cause of death was never determined, but the camp was shut down shortly after.
No, the kids ain't that bad, bro.
More when a 16-year-old girl tied her mother to a chair and let her starve as revenge for placing her in one of the camps.
Dang.
One camp came under fire when former detainees revealed that children were repeatedly placed in 10-day solitary confinement. The camp was shut down and the founder was jailed. Solitary confinement is in violation of the China-ratified UN Charter against torture. But some camps were not condemned for this practice, most notably the first, Tao Ran's, a camp that was funded by the government. In the 2013 documentary Web Junkie, Tao Ran's staff is filmed openly discussing the merits of placing children in solitary confinement. In fairness to China, it's not the only country with rehabilitation camps that function more like prisons with widespread abuse and torture. Most notably, the troubled teen industry in the United States is alive and flourishing, despite an ongoing media frenzy around its horrific practices. These are alleged to include beatings, starvation, and solitary confinement. But a key difference is that in China, the camps have stronger ties to the government and military. Duck is in no doubt that the CCP was well aware of how his school operated.
Just for my own safety and well-being, I don't think I can make any commentary about CCP itself, but what I can tell you is that almost everywhere in every education facility there's got to be a party branch. Any major university, any primary school, either public or private, they got to have a sector.
A 2022 report in Sixth Tone, a state-owned Chinese newspaper, asserts that abusive internet addiction camps still exist. Some of the most notorious camps simply changed names or addresses and continue to operate. The article claims that after a while, the controversies around abuse were less and less in the media, almost like people wanted to forget about this ugly chapter in recent history. But as memories of the camp's abusive practices started to fade, the internet is once again the scapegoat for any socially undesirable behavior. Whatever is really going on in these camps today...
I mean, like I said, the internet get bad, but dang, ain't this bad, bro, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that bad, bro, you know what I'm saying, that a child get tortured for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you feel me? Like, internet bad, but, you know what I'm saying? Anything, you know what I'm saying? Mom and dad, just take it away. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I do. If I see the internet becoming a problem, I'll take it away. I'll take away your game. Force you to go outside. That simple. What you gonna say? No. Just take the Game Boy. Just take the phone away. Freak, I'm finna send my kid into a torture camp. Say, but some of the parents just don't need to have kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just if it's such a huge problem, take away the game, take away the phone. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
Clear that China is still very concerned with the effect of the internet.
But that's what discipline comes. That's what discipline. A lot of these freaking parents scared to discipline their kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. A lot of them scared to discipline their kids, man. Force them outside, man. You know what I'm saying? Force them to do stuff. You feel me? Straight like force them to be in some type of activity. That's what I'm gonna do. Force them to be in some type of activity. I'm gonna force my kids to be in some type of activity. What you wanna do? You gonna play football or something, nigga. You finna play basketball. You finna play something. Finna do something. You ain't finna just sit around here all day and play the video game. No, you finna do that. Finna get in boxing. You finna do something. I'm gonna make sure my child be in some type of activity.
And Tao Ran continues to
all you gotta do. That's simple.
For all things regarding internet addiction.
I don't need no other man discipline my kid. I don't need that. I'm cool. I can discipline my own child. I don't need no yin yang or ching chang. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody putting stuff on my kid head, electrocuting them. We good, bro. I got them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody else doing that. I'm gonna beat the freak out of Yin Yang and Ching Chang.
He's starting to publish scientific papers that are gaining traction in the United States and other countries.
Yeah, United States, bro, don't even do that. I ain't gonna lie. United States, bro.
Former detainees like Doug are still grappling with their
United States.
experiences. Some are turning their trauma into art. The 2020 show Crossfire is partly based on the clinics and went viral in China, gaining 100 million views in just 4 days. There's a video game called Breakout 13, where you're trapped in Uncle Yang's clinic. And finally, the recent virtual reality film Diagnosia takes you inside the memories of a former detainee.
The video was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, hey, bro,